you think of America, you think the automotive industry, freedom, baseball. Well, today we're going to take a quick look at one of the biggest companions in the automotive industry, the Jeep. What is a Jeep? I guess you could say Jeep is a vehicle with a purpose, muscle, and passion. It's a small general-purpose vehicle, made and focused for off-road use. It's equipped with four-wheel drive, and it can be driven in mud, terrain, snow, and sand. It was first used in the United States Army in World War II, and production began in the early 1940s. So, birth of a legend, you could say. During World War II, the U.S. was in need of a small, all-purpose vehicle to get troops from point A to point B, move heavy equipment, and a vehicle that's agile, to be stealthy, and to be easy to fix and repair, but at the same time it needs to be durable and have muscle. So the government reached out to America, and Ford Motor Company and Willys Overland were the top two contenders to create a vehicle for the government for the specifications that they were asking for. Needless to say, Willys won that race, and they put it through production. The Willys Overland Y won the part of the U.S. government. It ended up, their name brand Willys gave this vehicle was the GP. Two characters, G and P, which meant general purpose vehicle. And eventually, over the years, citizens ended up calling the Jeep because they would slur the J and the P together to create Jeep. This is one of my favorite lines I can find. It's from a commander in the war who says, "The Jeep is as faithful as a dog, as strong as a mule, and as agile as a goat." That pretty much sums everything up right there. So after the war was over, there was a desire to own one of these Jeeps. Because at first these were just government vehicles. They were not permitted on just for street legal use. Not farmers wanted them. Returning veterans, the working man, American Civil, which is basically American citizens, all wrapped up in one. So in 1955, Willys Overland came out with the CJ5. CJ means civilian Jeep, and they threw the number 5 in there because it was their 5th model that they made, but first civilian model. It's equipped with seating for 4 passengers, and it was standard with four-wheel drive. Here's a quick timeline of the Jeep family. So from 1948 to 1955, you had the CJ2, CJ3, CJ4. But mind you, these vehicles weren't produced for civilians in the United States. CJ5, 1955 in production. After that, CJ6 in production in 1956, 1957. Then the CJ6. And then in 1976, the CJ7, which is more popular. You still see a lot of those on the road today. And 1987, the YJ. And in 1995, the DJ. The JK came in about 2007. We'll talk about that shortly. So the CJ, YJ, TJ, and JK platforms. 1976, 1986 was production of the CJ7. It was an updated vehicle for more of an all-season purpose. The older CJs, they're basically just a farm vehicle. You got wet when it rained, and you froze when it snowed. There wasn't much top, there wasn't much insulation on these. The heater wasn't that good, and they really lacked engine power. Didn't do much with them besides just trot out on the farm, move a couple bales of hay, whatnot. In 1987, the YJ model, you can see in the middle here. It updated powertrain, and safety regulations were huge in the 80s. So what they did with this model is the roll bar was stiffened up, so if there was ever a roll, it would hold the passengers in and not collapse on them. And they beefed up the motors a little more. 1997, the TJ was introduced. far corner. Once again, updated safety regulations. You now see airbags equipped. It has coil-over springs in the suspension instead of leaf springs, which the CJs and the YJ models had. So you really can tell a difference on this in cornering and just straight driving, because with leaf springs, you feel every bump in the road. Coil springs is basically driving the Cadillac. The Jeep JK platform. That's the Jeep that was produced from 2007 to present. It's the only platform with a four-door option. Four-wheel drive and two-wheel drive option is now available. A lot of Jeep fans, and myself, kind of raise their eyebrows at this because who buys a Jeep for two-wheel drive, you know? It's turned into a soccer mom vehicle. Automatic door locks and windows are now available. I mean, once again, who really cares? Because in the summertime, you're taking the doors off anyway, so there goes your door locks and your windows. And now only the 6-cylinder engine is available in these models, whereas before you could get a 4-cylinder engine in the older CJ, YJ, TJ models. It's really not a big deal as you're going. They're really underpowered. You can have it the go all the way to the floor on the expressway, and you're only going 60 miles an hour. A couple of Jeep fun facts. So, Jeep is actually the first vehicle to be driven on all 7 continents. The next time you see a Jeep, doesn't matter what model it is, a Jeep Wrangler, CJ, the model that we're talking about here, or the Grand Cherokee, which is your everyday soccer mom mobile. If you look at the grills, there's 7 slots. And 7 slots signify 7 continents. Jeep Wave. The Jeep Wave is big. It's one of my favorites. So, if you're ever in a Jeep with a friend, or if you own one, you pass an oncoming Jeep coming your way, you always give a wave. Hands on the steering wheel, 2 or 3 fingers up, they'll wave back. Kind of like a family thing. I don't know, it's kind of cool. Another big thing a lot of Jeep owners like to get together and do is called the Jeep Jamboree. It's a camp that's it's multiple camps that are set out throughout the country and different countries, as a matter of fact, where Jeep owners are able to get together, camp out for the weekend, and attend multiple off-road courses, trail riding to deep mud, rock climbing, whatever that terrain is where you're at has to offer. And it's really fun for the family too, because like I said, they have a lot of activities for kids and big cookouts. It's a good time. Everyone gets together and basically it's camping weekend. Another one of my favorites, haven't been there yet, but plan to one day is Jeep Beach, Daytona Beach, Florida. Every year, last weekend of April, it's just about 50,000 Jeep owners get together. They just cruise up and down Daytona Beach, and they'll have events in the Daytona Speedway. It's really something to see. A lot of nice people. I mean, that's the cool thing about Jeep owners is everyone just gets together, big family. Everyone's got a lot in common. Start talking to a guy about a Jeep, he's that Jeep, and there for hours. Last thing I have is a couple cool Jeep decals you'll see often when you're riding down the road on the back of someone's Jeep. My favorite is the Jeep thing. You won't understand. That's the answer to anything. Hey, bud, you lost something on your Jeep. Part fell off. The answer is the Jeep thing, man. You won't understand. It's kind of cocky, but at the same time, you own a Jeep. It's like, I guess you just don't understand. Here's my favorite. You can go fast, I can go anywhere. That kind of points out to all the Fast and Furious movie kids, high school lovers, and their Hondas. Whatever. Here's another good one. Nobody cares about your six-figure family. That refers to a lot of the family stickers you'll see on the back of minivans. And last we got here is no problem, and upside down is a problem. That refers to if you're off-road wheeling and your Jeep flipped over, hopefully you never do. Problem is now up the right way, you can read it, horizontally, correctly, and obviously. I hope you enjoyed this presentation on Jeep, and go out and get one.